not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Welcome to American Horror Stories. Not stories, where the last episode was a game and we had Noah Cyrus. It was actually a pretty cool kind of thing, but she ended up being just a game character. The game kind of thing happened. It was not that good. It was like, hey, here's a game character, but what happened with the game character? She died. Then it's a mother. Then that ended up being also a game kind of thing to gift thing. So whole murder house game kind of thing. It didn't work. It was very fine, but not worth the review. Not worth it. And insured was kind of have some insured. Maybe it's because I lost my recording that I don't do it. But it's not worth it for a second try. But American Horror Story Season 10, we're going places, man. So this because it's American Horror Story and not stories, the plot doesn't go as fast as in story kind of thing, stories kind of thing. So we have this family that I'm like, yeah, kind of thing about, but they move. I think it's episode 1 and 2 kind of thing. Yeah, because in this kind of thing, they're like, you know what? We're going kind of thing. We're going to this new town away from there. He's a writer. He's like, I can write stuff. I'm a great writer kind of thing. I'm trying to find my ideas, and then he finds some other people. There are also some vampire zombies kind of going on in the town. Then there is this 2 famous writers kind of thing going on. Those famous writers, like, yeah, I know how to write. And there are some other writers also kind of thing. Well, there are other artists, but the writer kind of thing, those 2 are the... So then one of the writers is like, you know what? Do you want a pill? This pill is gonna give you so much inspiration. I'm like, I have like all inspiration. The only thing stopping me is I'm very bad at writing at all. I mean, I know stories. I can find you a million stories. I can give you a long story, like kind of thing. I can give you the demon of hell. I can give you the house pound. I can give you the mad scientist. I can give you the cowboy of the old west, the gothic cowboy. I can make stories about all those kind of things. But I would not be good in book writing, because I would not like, okay, this detail happened, this detail happened. Oh look, they died. This detail happened. Like, you do way too much detail, and then the spelling is all wrong, and then they're like, the pearl, the kind of thing. My English writing is not the best. My own language writing is not the best. So it's not like, oh, do it in your own language. So like, now my English is just as good as my native language. I learned myself English. I didn't learn myself other language, but I made myself more into English than the other thing. I like English more. Anyway, so after the zombies, after the game, he finally took a pill, and at first like, I got inspiration, and he does the inspiration. Her wife leaves him alone, but eventually he comes becoming a bitch with that kind of thing. And sure, he is like, hey, it's kind of a vampire, but we already have vampires in American Horror Story, so it's like, it's kind of a vampire, but not, because they go on blood, kind of craving some more blood, because the kind of thing. And they trying to have this drink together. They go out. She's like, dude, they're on drugs, and yes, we have a little bit drugs problem because of them, but they're low life. They're nothing worth it, you know. They're just outcasts. They do some bad shit, like really bad kind of thing. Some are criminals, killed people. Others are druggies that are gonna kill themselves anyway. So we feast on those kind of thing. That's what we do, kind of thing. But then eventually, their daughter eventually gets the kind of thing. She has also a muse, so because she has a muse, she doesn't become one of the zombies, but she does crave kind of thing. She cannot control it as good as her father can. And now they're 2 bitches kind of thing. Her mother is the only one that's still alive. They're all creative, so it could be that the whole family is gonna give. We also find out there is somebody with tattoos kind of thing, a tattoo artist. that has the pill, and she made our teeth look different. Like, oh, I can't give you some because that's how easier it is to eat people. Apparently, it makes it much easier. And I'm like, okay. That's pretty much it. I give it a solid 9 out of 10. I feel like it's a good first. The first episode, I'm like, eh. The second episode, I'm like, alright, now you got my curiosity! So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you. I recommend watching American Horror Story Season 10. Just start with Season 10. Every season is another story. I sometimes skip seasons. So it's not like, hey, you don't have to... But because I came out of American Horror Stories, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna review the next season. It's more about aliens, normally, but... So far we didn't see aliens at all, but you know, maybe it's something the pill has to do with aliens from outer space giving us a pill. Because they could. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, good night.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.